Hello, everyone. Again, I'm saying this for the third time, but I have a great picture for you. RET850. You might ask, what is this product and why it's here? And I would like you to answer a short poll, uh, just for my knowledge, if you know this product or if you have used this product at least. So could you just fill this poll if you have used RET850? Just a few seconds. Okay. Okay, what I see right now is that 95% of you didn't hear or used RET850. And well, it's not a surprise for me because this device was like launched something like 8 years, no, 9 years ago. And basically its end of life happened 8 or 7 years ago. So basically it was in the market for 1 or 1.5 years. Um, so this product, RT850, was our first purely automotive router. Basically, it was created to be mounted in transportation in I know, public buses, taxi companies, rental car companies, and well, it had quite many features. It had GNSS, it had Wi-Fi 4, it had one SIM card, sleek design, Fakra antennas, easy mounting, everything. Basically, we thought that this device will be perfect for transportation industry. However, the market, our clients, potential clients, showed us differently. The market demanded something different, something more. They needed at least one physical connection, meaning they needed at least one Ethernet port to connect external devices such as camera, right? And then what they did, what our clients did, they started using our best-selling device, RET240, which is basically a compact industrial router with one SIM card, Wi-Fi 4, two Ethernet ports. And you know what? For some time, it was enough. It was enough for most transportation applications. And nevertheless, this product wasn't created for transportation, but well, it's compact. It was well-priced product. It had two Ethernet ports, and it was enough. But then public transportation companies, integrators demanded more than two Ethernet ports, more speed, faster Wi-Fi. And what we did, we offered RTX11, which is equipped with 4G LTE Cat6, two SIM cards, Wi-Fi 5, and gigabit Ethernet. So more speed, faster Wi-Fi, more Ethernet ports, and well, without all of these features, it has train certifications. So basically, uh, our clients, you can mount it in passenger or cargo trains. But still, some projects required additional features. And this is why we have created ATRM50. It is our first 5G purely transportation router. We listened to the market and we produced this product with M12 connectors for gigabit Ethernet and power. This product, ATRM50, supports 5G and 4G connectivity together with SA and NSA modes. It has GNSS for location tracking, which basically you can visualize by using RMS. It is also equipped with dual SIM, the physical SIMs, and eSIM, which you can equip with seven different profiles. So basically, you can use two physical SIMs and 7 different eSIM profiles. Furthermore, it has well-known transportation features or functions like battery low and ignition detection, along with railway certifications. So to better understand this product, what I will do, I will just highlight what it is, what are those important features, and what are the unique features in the market. And this is why I would like to start with M12 connectors. there are quite a lot of M12 connector types, but 3 are the most important in transportation networking, at least for me, for our company yet. So our M12 power connector uses A-coded, while Ethernet is equipped with X-coded M12 connectors, which can even support up to 10 gigabit Ethernet speed. Another important code is decoded, and you might wonder why. Well, when you are participating in a tender or looking for a proper solution according to your requirements, you need to look at this coding. Since there are quite a lot of vendors who are offering decoded or A-coded for Ethernet, if they are using, for example, decoded, then the maximum Ethernet speed will be 100 megabit. While with A-coded for Ethernet, you might get maximum of 1 gigabit. But that's only theory. You will never have 1 gigabit throughput using, let's say, A-coded M12 connector. And that's why we used X-coded. So going further, reliability is one of our core strengths when we are speaking about manufacturing our products, our routers, gateways, switches. Basically, reliability is one of 3 pillars of our product production or product design, and you might have already heard them. So reliability, security, and ease of use. So to make this product suitable for harsh transportation environments, we used the already mentioned M12 connectors for power and Ethernet. This product also has full aluminum casing and integrated mounting. So there's no like attachment for the mounting. It's already the casing with integrated mounting. Also, I will cover more about it in a few slides. It also supports operating temperature ranges from -40 to 75 degrees Celsius. And what we do differently from some vendors that we do not guess the temperature range, or we just do not, look into the wind or air temperature and just write it, but we really test it in our lab, which is based like, I don't know, 15 meters from the location that I'm making this webinar right now. And we test it there and simulate the temperature ranges. So going further with another important feature, it's eSIM. It is basically an advantage which we offer in most of our latest products, and we do not charge anything for that. Our eSIM has a standard called SGP.22, which is sometimes called, a consumer eSIM type. But basically, it's called consumer eSIM type because it's easy to use. SGP 12, 22, and 32 are those 3 types that it can be. So if you are using, let's say, SGP 12 type, then you're almost forced to use a single eSIM from your internet service provider. While SGP 22, the type that we are using, allows you to use any supplier service provider that you want. And SGP.32 is, I would say, still not in the market, or at least not in mass deployment. So what is that SGP.32? Well, it includes eSIM remote management and flexibility, which is already offered by our remote management system. So basically, you can combine our product, which uses SGP.22, together with RMS, and you will have that so-called latest standard for the eSIM if you need it. Going further, without eSIM, this product still has 2 physical SIMs. So what does it give? Why should it matter to you? So we added not because we wanted to add as much as possible or so, but we added because from our experience, our clients are using it often. A lot of projects require 2 physical SIMs for backup. If one SIM card, let's say, stops working, another starts backupping. And if you're moving from one country to another and want to decrease expenditures, you put 2 different provider SIM cards and so on. So with eSIM and 2 physical SIMs, you have a possibility to, well, have up to 9 different connectivity providers if you need so. Furthermore, another like a unique feature is TPM, or so-called Trusted Platform Module. It is quite different right now from what we had, let's say, half a year ago with some of the products that we introduced with. And why? Because now it has predefined options of data which you can choose to secure with decryptions. So half a year ago, there was no default options. You needed to configure it by yourself. But now it's way simpler. So now you can store data in TPM such as OpenConnect, OpenVPN, and SNL private keys. If we would go further, remember that I was telling you that our power input is also using M12 connector. So in some cases, you or your clients might wonder what each pin is responsible for, since it has 4 pins. So as you can see, the first pin or top left pin is basically responsible for power. So the power input can vary from 9 to 48 volts. Going further, the top right pin is responsible for grounding, and probably I do not need to explain what does that mean. Now, this is important. The bottom left pin is responsible for low battery functionality, which is in most automotives like a standard wire. It is used to provide information for all system components like cameras, radio, routers, I know, screens, ticketing systems, etc. about the battery capacity. So if the battery is full, then ATRM50, our latest router, works fine. But if automotive battery is low, then it signals this product that, hey, I'm low, and the router turns off itself. And in that way, it doesn't drain your battery till the end. Talking about the bottom right pin, it is responsible for another important feature, which is called ignition detection. These keywords describes the feature itself. When the ignition of the automotive is on, then the router turns on itself. If you turn ignition to off, then the router turns off instantly. Furthermore, ATRM50 comes with certifications, which I have already mentioned, that are required for cargo and passenger trains. So basically, you can use it, mount it legally, and to any project that is related to trains. For example, as you can see from the slide, there are 2 names for the certifications. So first one, EN45545 is described as the standard that specifies fire safety requirements for materials and components used in railway vehicles or trains, in other words. While the second, EN50155, specifies the requirements for electronic equipment used on rolling stock. Basically, the rolling stock is the same, train or I know, tramway. So, what does this certification state? Basically, it states that there are specific vibration, humidity, shock, temperature tests that are needed to pass to get this certification. The ruggedness of this product allows us to get those. And furthermore, without ruggedness of the casing, the connectors, etc., I want to mention the mounting again. So we have created the integrated flat surface mounting with specific holes. So if you would like to mount this device, you have 2 options how to do that. Either to use holes in the middle of the mounting, or use the holes in the corners, basically to get more stability. Might sound funny that integrated mounting is important, but well, from the industry, from other products, we know that it is very important, because the products can be mounted, I don't know, using zip lines or just using a tape or something like that. So if you have like predefined holes where you can use screws to mount this device, just do that. Going further, I believe that most of you already know RMS, have heard about RMS, our remote management system, which is basically everything that you would need in order to manage your whole fleet of devices, doesn't depending on the vendor. So when I tell you that RMS doesn't care what vendor is the endpoint, it doesn't. So if, for example, you are using ATRM50 or any other our device with RTOS or TSWOS, you can use RMS to reach the endpoint. So for your just imagination, let's say ATRM50 is installed in a public bus, right? At the front panel, for example. It is connected via Ethernet to, I don't know, CCTV camera of any vendor, right? Then using RMS, you can easily, instantly connect to that camera, change its parameters, I know, restart, reboot the camera, and do whatever you want as you would be in the place. And you can do it remotely by sitting, I know, in the office or so. So if you would like to know more about RMS, you can easily watch our past webinar, which was like 1-2 months ago in our YouTube channel, or just contact us directly and we will be very happy to just answer all your questions about RMS. So shortly to sum up, what is ATRM50? It is our first 5G transportation router with the M12 connectors, which I'm very happy about because I know, wanting these connectors like 7 years ago when I was working in sales, but I'm very happy that we have them right now with the perfect fit device, which has also eSIM, dual SIM, TPM for even more security, integrated mounting, various certifications, and basically a product which is purely created for automotives. So from my side, this is it. What I would like to do, I would like to review the questions in the chat window. I see that the chat window, I know, has like 10 questions or 15 questions, and the Q&A section also has quite many. So I will try to review them. If I won't be able to answer some of them, I will ask my colleague Martinas Karpavicius to help me. I see that the video doesn't want to show Martinas, but I hope that you will hear him. Okay, I will try to go through Q&A section at the beginning. Okay, so we have a question about dual module, like we have RTM52, but adapting it to ATRM50 or any other device which has M12 connectors, etc. Okay, so what I see that Martinez had already answered this question, and he says that basically the PCB of the product has this possibility already, so it's just a matter of the demand. If you have any specific requirement, specific project, do not hesitate, contact either your sales manager from our company if you already work with us. If not, just fill the contact form, and for sure in a few hours you will get the answer. Another question about the equipment or the standard equipment of the product. Will the router ATRM50 come with the M12 connectors? So our connectors, M12 connectors, we have them in our accessories, so you can order them separately because the standard code, at least right now, the first standard code is without those M12 like screwable connectors, but you can order them. Okay, another one about A-coded or X-coded. So does ATRM50 has M12 A-coded or X-coded as shown in the picture? So A-coded for powering, for the power input, and X-coded for the Ethernet. Okay, about the certifications with EN, those two that I mentioned. The question is like that. Will they all be EN certified, or will it be necessary to order the units with certification separately? By default, these products have the EN railway compliance. So from the first batch, they are certified with railway certifications. Okay, so we have a question that neither Martinez was able to answer. What is the maximum throughput if I'm using an AES256 and others? So Martinez doesn't have these on hands, but what we do after each webinar, we upload the recording and Q&A to our website. So in 1 or a few days, you can easily check out in our website, or if you want, to get the answer faster or specific needs, then just fill the contact form. Okay. Okay, so we have a question from Riza. I think it's about the outdoor router specifications. So what I would like you to do, I would like you to write to us directly, and we will discuss about the outdoor router with, dual SIM support like 4G, 5G, PoE capable, etc. Okay. Okay, about PoE injectors, Martinez, maybe you will be able to answer. So even with ATRM50 for camera use and transport, I still need an external PoE injector or not?
So yes, basically the ATRM50 doesn't has any PoE ports. So for that reason, we are developing at the moment the managed PoE capable railway switch, which will be able to provide the solution as here Jan is speaking about. Yeah. So if you will need some PoE powering, so you just need to in between you just have a managed PoE switch, for example.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so Q&A section. Okay. Okay, a question about outdoor antennas. Maybe Martinez, you know something about outdoor antennas with ATRM50? Let's imagine you mount ATRM50 inside the train and would like to use an antenna outside the train. I think those the same that we have with other 5G products. Yeah, so we have like roof mountable antennas in our accessory list, so it's no worries about that.
Basically, yes, just to elaborate a little bit more, we don't have any specific new antenna introduced at this point. So maybe in the future, we will need to, of course, again, we'll see the demand.
Okay. Okay, so just to cover other, a question about how many modems of 5G. So this product has one modem, yeah. Okay, we have a question about M12 connectors also, so you can order them from our accessory list, no worries. ATRM50 doesn't have the PoE, so basically we are in development of creating our own switch, managed switch with PoE out for transportation. Okay, a question about Wi-Fi. So yeah, it has Wi-Fi 5.
Correct.
Yeah, so you can use it, I know, in public bus and spread the Wi-Fi to the passengers or to other system or network elements. Okay, it's quite hard to find all the questions in the chat window. That's why I always ask to use Q&A window, but I will try to find them also. Yeah, so about input output. So this device basically doesn't have input output. It has everything on the same connector and dedicated for specific functionalities like ignition detection, low battery. Yeah, about M12 switch, we have a question about it. So for sure, it will be in the near future. What about bus certifications? So I think bus certification, the main, at least in Europe, is like E-mark, something like that, or not, Martinez?
Yeah, so I think maybe the attendees referring to the ITXPT maybe to this standard, because this one is more for the public transportation more
Okay.
than for the railway application. So yes, we are certified with ITXPT, and of course we will have EMARC and R118, R10, so all these mandatory certification.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Maybe Martinez, you know about Docker support, Docker functionality. Does this product have? I know that the latest product, the C50 for sure.
No, because it's M platform.
Okay. So our
This
RTC
version
50
doesn't,
has.
but we are, well, strongly thinking now to with the other iteration of the product to have Wi-Fi 6 and more powerful platform which would support the dock.
Okay. So we have a question about SDK. Can we run our own apps on this router via SDK? So yes, with all our products, you can run your own apps via SDK. Okay. Question about serial interfaces. So no, this product doesn't have RS-232-485 or CAN bus. A commercial question: when will samples be available? So they are already available. You can easily order if you need them. Just use the contact us form in our website or contact your sales manager. Okay, Martinez, maybe you will know. Is it possible to order ATRM50 with TNC connectors for antennas instead of SMA connectors?
No.
Okay.
Shortly, no. Yeah, because it's a completely different connector type, and
Okay.
that's quite a bit of change for the PCB itself.
Okay.
But again, we would like to hear more about the demand from the market. We are starting with this product with okay, our default antenna connectors, but as we know about those, but again, if there's there are different type of antenna types we are looking into, but if the NC connector type is the one that needs to be, if you want to go to the railway and so yeah, it would be nice to hear more about it.
Okay. And what about the FACRA connectors?
Factor connectors are not related to the railway in any ways,
Okay.
I believe. So it's more related for ITXPT at this point, but we certified it with the extensions from SMA to FACRA, and it
Okay.
works just fine. So yeah, but
Okay. We have a question about download and upload speed over 5G. So this product basically can provide similar speeds to all our RTM products. So if the, let's say, theoretical speed is like up to 3 gigabit, right? So the practical speed, which basically is more than enough, is something like 900 megabits in quite good location near to the base station, etc. Okay, I think that this is it. Okay, so if you will have any questions in the future, then use contact us form or contact your sales manager, or just, I know, write a message to me in LinkedIn or Martinez to LinkedIn, and that's it, and we will be able to answer them. So this webinar recording will be uploaded to our website together with Q&A section. Okay, so thanks again, and see you soon for sure.
thank you very much, and yeah, bye Andrews, bye everybody.
Bye, Martinez.